Okay, folks, are we ready? This is Amy from Amy Sparkly Diamond Painting, and I am ready for part 2 of my stash video. This is as of mid-year for 2024. I have slowed down on purchasing, so hopefully I can get through some of this stash. But I had several people request these stash videos, and I needed to break it up into several parts. So part 1 was my Diamond Art Club video. And part 2, I'm going to start with Dreamer Designs and then go into probably Diamond Dots, maybe Make Market, depends on how long this goes. And it's probably going to go too long, so I may not get that far. But then there will be a third video with all my one-off, my onesie-twosies from different shops. And this one, at least the first part, will go pretty fast because you've seen most of these canvases already. I don't have as many of the Dreamer Designs. I have 16. I really love Dreamer Designs, so I finished several, and these are my stash. These are not my whips. So I have a couple really big Dreamer Designs that are currently whips that I have shown in another video. I'm working on the big, I think it's called Island Reef or whatever, huge one with the ocean underwater scene and the island in the middle. And then I'm also working on a huge flower, floral design. I think it's called the Dahlias or something. I don't remember. But anyway, I have a couple huge in my stash. I have a couple that I've finished that I really enjoyed. I like them. I like that they have just a little bit more spacing. Some people don't like gappy, but to me it's not gappy. It gives me a little bit more room to place my diamonds and a little bit more wiggle room so I'm not fighting with them. So I do prefer Dreamer Designs. But I didn't have that many when I did my look at my stash a couple months ago. So I made a rather large purchase, which I did an unboxing for, which means you have seen most of these. So I'm going to go kind of quick through these. However, you'll see at the end I can't go quickly for the last few. But I've got my camera zoomed out as much as I can because one of the things I love about Dreamer Designs is the big size of some of theirs. They are one of the companies that has huge diamond paintings. So they're actually not even on the table at the moment. I'm going to pull them out after I get through these. So let's get started. Purple ribbons everywhere. So at my count, I have 16 Dreamer Designs. And this is why the little logistics of this is a little bit tricky because everything is in a really nice bag and tied in a ribbon. And they usually have multiple packages of drills, so it does take a little bit longer. And I also had some trouble with the sticker sheets wanting to roll up. So instead of trying to lay them flat with the canvas, I let them roll because I don't want to mess up the stickers. But I will be working on those, and I may or may not have to pull them out for this. We'll see. So we'll start with my first 3 smallest ones. I didn't go in order of subject, but with 16 there really wasn't a need to because most of them are going to fall in the same subject. So I went kind of by size. Well, actually I did all the ones from not my favorite artist, just other artists, because half of these are from one artist and they will be at the bottom. But we'll start with my overseas collection ones that I picked out, and you've seen all these before, so we'll go quick. These are the ones that you can order that take about 2 weeks to come in. They're smaller, but still have all the fancy diamonds, all the colors, all that good stuff. I really want to start one of these, so doing this stash video made me say, ooh, I want to start. But I was trying to finish a couple others before I did. So this is In Paradise by Alyssa Carey, 40 by 50, and this one has, I'm gonna have to break down and use my cheaters, 56 colors. But this one looks fun and easy, bright colors, all that. I almost started this one a couple weeks ago. I love the stained glass look on this one. This one's going to come out really well. I like the rendering there of the stained glass. So this is Feathered Duet from Dominica Rosula. This is a 40 by 40. And this one has 61 colors. And there are crystals, ABs, all the fancy drills that they've been doing a lot more of lately. So there's 2 down. And then number 3 of the overseas collection. This is my koi, carp, and peach flowers. I love koi fish. I love a lot of Japanese art. I tried Chinese calligraphy before. I'm not very good at it. I've also tried to learn Chinese characters so that I just like languages. I tried to learn several languages through my college and earlier life. And I have a tattoo of a Chinese character. So I do enjoy the Asian art influence quite a bit. So that's why I picked Koi Carp and Peach Flowers. This is by MomArt, artlicensing.com. This is a 40 by 50, and it does have special drills and all that, and 58 colors. So a little bit of darker colors on this one, a little bit bigger. But what I like about these little ones is they are kitted up in baggies. So they are ready to go. So that's the first 3. So 13 left. This is another newer one I bought, and that's because I've done another one from this artist. This is from Marie Bone or Bonet. I did the Autumn's Gift. There's a video very early on in my channel that shows that one completed. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. I like the line blocking of the water and then all the confetti in the trees. And she does a lot of pink and purple colors. So a little bit of color blocking there in the middle, but a lot of places also for some special drills to make this look really shiny, especially the water and the light. So that is Eternal and Marie Bonet, or Bone, 80 by 60. And I can tell my eyes still aren't fully healed because I need the cheaters every time to see how many colors. 56 colors. Very, very pretty. And this one you've also seen before, so far nothing new here. Because this one showed up on a Should It Stay or Should It Go video. And it has stayed. It is still here because of the special drills. This one has like electro drills and some really neat crystals and other things that I thought would be a lot of fun. So this is Enchanted Cave. And this is a Ciro Marchetti, which he is another artist that I really like. I don't have that many paintings from him, but I do have some Heaven and Earth Designs cross-stitch patterns from him. There are a ton on the Heaven and Earth Designs website. So this is 80 by 60. It's quite large, but I decided, kind of with your help out there, to keep this one because of all the special drills, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to do because of all the sparkles up here and all the neat things going on in the background. It's a little bit more color blocking than some of the others, but it still looks like it's going to be kind of fun to do, especially with all of those special drills there that you can see. Here, the AB start up here, so a ton of special drills on this one, and 62 total colors and all that. But like I said, you've seen that one before, so we'll just keep on trucking and see if I can get that one. Okay, it didn't fall on the floor. Okay, you've also seen this one before. Fits along with my usual theme here. This is Turtle Magic by Michael David Ward and GratefulLicensing.com. This is 80 by 60 again. That's kind of a common size for a lot of these. And this one also has several special drills. This is a more recent release. Look at all those ABs and crystals and goodies there. And this one has 61 total different colors and types of drills, but definitely love the ocean scene, baby turtle, coral, fish, all those things that I love. So I've shown that before, so we will move on. Now I don't remember if I've shown this. I was kind of surprised though that it was opened it had been opened and unrolled and everything as if I had shown it on my channel, but I don't remember sharing this one yet. But I have seen trying to think. Daphne has shared this one from Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm going to get a drink of coffee real quick here. And she had it in one of her Stay or Go videos, but I'm looking at it now, and I'm also not so sure myself because of all the color blocking. So this one is a Ciro Marchetti. This is called Tarot Town. This is again 60 by 80. So that is a size that they like. This is 63, it looks like. Yeah, 63 different drills, several ABs, but this is a slightly older design. This is one of the first ones I bought, and you're wondering why in the world? That doesn't seem like you, but it actually is, because I have a pretty large collection of tarot cards, which again sounds pretty strange for a science geek, and that's because I enjoy the miniature art on them. I do not believe in fortune telling. I am very science minded on the supernatural. I'm not a fan of the supernatural. I enjoy learning about it, and I especially really enjoy doing a deep dive into the tarot and the themes and everything behind it and the art. So I have a pretty large collection, probably about 20 different tarot card decks, which will seem kind of strange. So that's why I picked this one. There were several in this series, but I didn't pick them out. There were the swords and some of the other deck types in there, the suits. But I picked this one out because it was kind of a rainbow sky weather, and also the tarot theme. I thought it was pretty cool, and the artist that I like. But the problem I see with this one is all this color blocking here. I didn't really realize until I pulled it out here this evening. All of this is areas of the same color, just blobs of the same color. And really the confetti area with all the neat colors and everything is a pretty small area. So this was one of my first purchases from Dreamer Designs, and at that time I think they didn't have a whole lot that really appealed to me that day, and so I picked this one out. But I don't know, there's just so much color blocking in this, and I should get to where you can see the bottom there is some plant matter down here at the bottom, but I like the theme and I do like the idea of it. I'm just, as far as diamond painting fun, I'm not sure it's going to be very fun. So this one may be a while before it shows up. Okay, you guys must have seen this one at some point. I'm pretty sure I shared it. This is another one of my earlier ones, and you can imagine why I bought it. This one is called Stormy Weather. So not only do we have a sea turtle and coral reefs and all that, we've got a thunderstorm with lightning here. So there's weather in there, both in the title and in the picture. So this is legally licensed from Carolyn Steele. This is 80 by 60. Again, a pretty standard size, but we got the fish and the turtle and the purple colors in there, but most importantly we've got some lightning and a nice thunderstorm. Okay, I didn't keep count there. I should say this one has a few special drills, looks like 3 ABs and 62 colors, and it does have some color blocking up there at the top, especially in the clouds, but hey, it's weather. But this looks a little more interesting to do down here with the turtle and all the fishies. Okay, now all the rest of my Dreamer designs are from the same artist. So we got the other ones out of the way. Oh wait, no they're not. I forgot about these two. And I'll leave the turtle there for a minute because I had to leave these two in a box. I thought about like stopping the video and pulling them out, but I didn't. I just left them because of their huge size. I figured it's easier to pull them out and kind of scroll across and put them back while I'm standing here. And I believe I have already shown both of these on my channel. I mean, these things are huge. So we will start with this one here. So this is Lakeside Paradise, and here's the thumbnail. We've got the houses and the bridge and all the confetti, but this thing is 180 by 60, and I'm not sure if you can see all the way down for that list of colors. This is 91 colors, including 8 ABs. So that's why I bought this one. All the beautiful colors. It is houses, which is a bit unusual for my landscape pictures that I pick. But all the pretty flowers in here and just the huge size and number of colors is what appealed to me. So we got the house with the flag. We've got the big bridge with the water, the mountains, the confetti in the trees. And then the other house there, I like the little birdhouse mailbox there. So typical Americana type image, but it's huge, which is why I didn't try to pull it out and put it on the table. It's just easier to roll it and put it away. So this is from Gino Peoples and artlicensing.com, 180 by 60. So one of these days, we'll get to that one. And then my second giant one, I've also shown on my channel. So we won't spend too much time here. And these are the organza bags. Or not organza, these are just protective bags that all of these come in. And they also have the purple ribbon, usually tied around the canvas. So, bear with me for a minute while I pull this one out, because they're actually upside down because I put the picture where I could see them to see which one was which. But that means that they were sitting upside down. And this one does not want to come out that way. But I have it open on both ends here, so we'll try the other way, because there is something holding it up, which I think may be here at the top. Yes, there we go. It's easier to pull out the other side. Whew. Luckily, with only 16, this won't be too much of a mess. But because I've shown so many of these, the drills are out of their nice, neat baggies, which is also part of the logistics issue with showing you all my Dreamer designs. So this one has the drills everywhere. And again, the ribbon. I don't save these. I have so many. I probably won't be tying them all back up. We'll see. We'll see how well I can get them back in the boxes. And based on the fact that I had some trouble keeping all the drills together from my first video, I'm going to put these in this bag and put them with the box right now. I don't want them getting in the wrong kit. So hold on, bear with me there for just a minute. There we go. I'll put them with the box. Okay, so this one I have shown before. This is Firebird Panorama. This is another one, 180 by 60. This is Ciro Marchetti. Again, I had more than I thought here. And it is also a huge number of colors. It is 87 colors, tons of confetti, but a theme that is a little bit more my style, because we have the medieval horses, we have the beautiful birds, the peacock, tons of confetti everywhere, and a little bit more of a fantasy theme. So I'd show you here on the picture, but that doesn't help much because it's so big that even the sticker is not really going to show it that well. So we'll just take a quick look here through the canvas and scroll back. So lots of birds, medieval horses, flags, all the cool stuff. There's so much confetti, very little solid color blocking. Now, as I roll this up, I'll talk about what came out this past weekend. They had another big one come out, but I didn't get it yet. It's actually been sitting in my cart, and they've been emailing me telling me, hey, you left this in your cart. I almost got it on the buy one get one 40% off sale a couple days ago, but I still haven't convinced myself to get it. That's the Four Seasons Churches, which is another giant one. but it's the theme that just doesn't appeal to me as much. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I love the architecture and everything of old churches. It's just for something that big, it probably won't end up anywhere but on my closet shelf when I'm done. So I'm not sure. I mean, it looks really fun to diamond paint, but I haven't convinced myself that I need another big one yet. So I did not buy that one. I really liked the Four Seasons Dragons from Enabler's Outpost that several content creators have been working on, but I like the theme of it. I wasn't a fan of how simple it looked. It was a little too much color blocking, not enough confetti for me, so I didn't get that one either. If I'm going to pay that much, which it's huge, a lot of colors, very expensive, I want to really love it, so I did not get that one either, even though it fits more my style. So let's move on now to the final part, which is everything that I have from Mikey Bergman. And again, you've seen most of these, but not all of them. So I really like Mikey Bergman's art, and it took me a little while to figure out that, because I was buying these different paintings, not knowing they were all from the same artist, until it finally clicked. And I did buy a few of these in my recent bigger haul. So you've seen a lot of these before, but I think this was my first one actually here, because it was Gaia Dreaming. It reminded me a lot of the Josephine Wall images with the soft watercolor look and all the flowers and her hair, and plus there's an earth over there. So this is Gaia Dreaming. It's a reasonable size though. It's 60 by 60. And it has, it looks like, is that a 74 down there? 74 colors, and a whole bunch of them are ABs. So really pretty. There is a lot of color blocking in here, but not completely. I mean, there's a mixture of different colors going on here. Not sure how the skin tones exactly are going to come out yet. But because it's a fantasy picture, it's not going to be true to life. So I think it'll be just fine. So that is Gaia Dreaming. And then I found out that there are more to this set. So here's the next one, or they're not really in any order. This is Bounty of Beauty. Again, Mikey Bergman, 60 by 60. Now, a couple of these are rounds that I have of his. Not all of them came in squares. I can't remember which is which because I don't have the boxes with me. They're all sitting on the couch with the drills. But this is kind of the same idea. 62 drills. It has about 8 ABs, but more flowers. It's got the little space. Definitely the fantasy theme. The one thing I'm not a big fan of that I might mess with a little bit here is how long the fingers are. I was kind of seeing it as like almost a mountain there, but I might do something with her hand. That's the only thing there that I didn't like. There is AI art involved here, and I think maybe a little bit more editing could have been done in the hand. It's a little stretched there, so I'll probably be doing something with that when I get to this one. So that's Bounty of Beauty. And then the third one in this set that I have is called Collective Consciousness here. Make sure that doesn't fall on the floor. Okay. So this is Mikey Bergman, 60 by 60. Not as many colors here with 72, but it still has, it looks like 5 or 6 ABs. And it's the same kind of idea. We got Earth Lady, reminds me a lot again of Josephine Wall. This one looks more like a water theme. We got the mountains and the water here, and there's usually butterflies or some sort of critters in there, and then the flowers in the hair. A little bit of color blocking here and there around the edges, but a lot of confetti as well. So, moving along, this is another recent one, because I thought I already owned this one, and when I did my stash check, I found out I didn't, because I put it in my cart several times. I actually thought I had bought it, but I did not. So this is Sea Turtle from Mikey Bergman, 60 by 90. So this one's a little bit bigger. There is a lot of color blocking though in the top there, but I really like the turtle theme. there. Of course, ocean. We got the lady on the turtle. All the flowers of really pretty colors. And then, of course, that sunset. Let me try to get this where you can see the bottom here. So, big flower here. I think it's really pretty. I'm just not sure when I will do it. I think what made me change my mind back and forth was all of the color blocking here in the top half. A little bit more boring for diamond painting, but still a beautiful picture. And then, don't worry, we're not at the end because we haven't quite hit 16. This should be number 13 actually here. This was the Hobbit house. This is also Mikey Bergman, but it's called Dream Home, of course, because of copyright issues and all that. It looks to me like a Hobbit house. So this is 90 by 60. It's a little bit bigger, again, than some of those. It looks like, is that, oh, my poor eyes, 62 colors? Yeah, 62 with 6 ABs. But I was talking when I showed this the first time about maybe cutting it off at the tree here, because that's a lot of, excuse me a sec, I got a cough coming. Too much talking. So the tree's going to be kind of boring. But the idea of cutting off a diamond painting, that also makes me nervous. But there is a fair amount of color blocking on this one. But our whole house is a big fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and the movies and the One Ring show on Amazon and all that good stuff. So it felt like it belonged in the collection. So that was number 13. What about 14, 15, and 16? Well, guess what? They've never been opened. There's 14, 15, and 16. So let's go ahead and check them out. These are pretty new. And one of them I said I didn't have on the last video I did, and I wasn't really thinking about buying it, but I'm a completionist. I have all but one of Mikey Bergman's. There's one I will not buy, and that was the, oh, I forgot what she was called, Empress, I believe. I am not going to get that one for a couple of reasons. I mean, she's pretty, but the focus is a little bit different on that one. I don't like how the hands were drawn on hers. I know several people mentioned that when it came out, and I just couldn't bring myself to get that one. I didn't want to have to redo the hands, and I just didn't like how it was done. So I will not be a completionist. So let's see what we got here. So these are the nice bags that they come in. There's the purple ribbon. Gotta make sure I don't get these mixed up. And I might as well, for one of these, for all those that are new here, that may be less familiar with Dreamer Designs, show a toolkit here, because they are very nice. They come in these really soft, really large bags, which are good for other things. And there's a lot in there. You get the baggies, of course, for the extra drills. You get a couple pads of wax. Here, it's a purple wax. And you want to keep the covers on to protect it so it doesn't dry out. You get a couple of different pens. You get one regular diamond painting pen in the squishy, and then one to place AB drills. It's a little bit different tip there that's a little bit better for AB drills, although I usually use tweezers. Get your nice set of tweezers and a few multi-placers here. And a lot of people ask, what in the world is this? This is a tray separator, because it is a large tray, so that you could do more than one color at the same time, but I've never used it. So if they're looking for one way, hey, Dreamer Designs, if you're listening, if there's one way you could probably get rid of one piece of plastic in your kits, it would be that. Or I could say, let me know in the comments, have you ever actually used that? Has anybody used that? They should do a poll on that and maybe get rid of that. Okay. So what is this one? It's a bigger one, and it's one you're probably very familiar with. This is the one I said I didn't own, and I wasn't sure if I was going to, but there it is. Now I own it. And the reason was the dark background, but it turns out that that dark background is not completely black. It is a couple different colors, including the very dark blue. So here it is. This is Rainbow Dragon. It has sold out many times, but it's available now. I think enough people that wanted it have gotten it that it's much easier to get a hold of. So I watched it and passed over it several times, but now that I realized that I'm just about a completionist for his art, and I do really like dragons, and I should do a big good one for Year of the Dragon. So this is a size 60 by 90, which is, again, that kind of standard. 66 colors and several ABs on that one. You can see the list of ABs on there. Only ABs, no other fancy drills at this point, but that background isn't just black. There's some dark blues and other colors in there. I think the rainbow colors are really going to stand out against that dark background. So I have seen it done. It is beautiful when it's done. I just wasn't sure how that background was going to work for me. But looking at it, there's really not as much dark background on this one. Well, yeah, there is at the top. There isn't as much as a couple of the other diamond paintings I showed from him. So I think I can get through it, especially since this is Dreamer design, so there's a little more space for those. I do have some trouble with the really dark and black drills with Diamond Art Club because they're just too tight, and I don't like fighting with them. I will do it on a certain painting, but not as big of a fan. So I think with the little bit more spacing, and if some of the background does show through, I can always do the mica powder trick, and I think that would look cool on this one if there was a little bit of sparkly there in the sky. So we now own Rainbow Dragon. Yay! That means we have 2 left. So that's number 14. Move it out of the way. So number 15 is right here. This is a little bit bigger, and then 16 looks like it's slightly smaller. I'm trying not to look at the box to tell which is which. I'm just grabbing the last 3 here. So let's see what we have in here. If we can get into it, they do seal the boxes really well, and they do have the picture at the end. I think I mentioned that already. So that when I stack them in the closet with the end pointing toward the door, I can see which is which. Boom, just woke up a dog. So we've got the toolkit, nice bag. We have the canvas with the purple ribbon, lots and lots of purple ribbons. And this is, okay. This is Golden Crescent. So this is kind of the set, kind of like the other ladies, but this one is a slightly different size and shape. Instead of being square, it's rectangular. You show the picture here, right side up would help. There we go. So it's kind of the lady head with the moon there. Kind of reminds me of Moon Goddess, which I'm about 3/4 of the way finished with. But this is 60 by 80, so it's not the square shape like the others, but it's kind of the same theme and idea. 66 colors, and this one has one of those special drills, the LZ drill, so that'll be kind of fun. Several ABs as well. So let's pan over the canvas here. And one thing you'll see is a lot more confetti in this one. So this is somewhat recently, I think, recent one. I don't remember exactly when it came out because I didn't buy it when it did. But we have a lot more confetti going on here and a lot more different colors in the background. So a little bit more exciting to diamond paint. There's a little bit of color blocking here in this area, but even there's lots of sprinkles of different things. We got the moth, beautiful rainbow hair for the lady, and of course the moon. A little bit more color blocking down here, but I'm kind of curious. Letter O. Curious where those LZ drills are. White. It's 5200, so I'm guessing it's the little spots here of the stars. There's some in there, some around the moons. Yes, definitely sprinkled throughout, and some down here at the bottom. So that is Golden Crescent, 60 by 80. And now we're down to our last streamer designs, number 16, coming right up. Can you guess what it is? By process of elimination, knowing that I'm not getting the Empress, it is a most recent one. So if you have seen it, you know what it is. If you have not, then hopefully this will be something new and different for you to see here. Oh, so many boxes. Not nearly as many as Diamond Art Club boxes that I had all over the living room, so this won't take quite as long to put away. But it's still a feat with all the bags, and I probably won't tie them up again. The bags and the ribbons and all the drills that are not in bags anymore, because I've done so many unboxings with these. Okay, last streamer designs here. And there we go. So this is Reach Towards the Stars. So you can see the theme of his artwork. This is 60 by 90, of course. 68 colors. It looks like 5 ABs there. So not a whole lot of specialty drills, but boy, look at those rainbow colors in the space. We got the moon. All the usual themes here that seems to follow his art style. Beautiful lady. Lots of confetti. A little bit of color blocking as well in here and over here, but not too bad. This one, kind of like the other one that we just looked at, a little bit more going on. So we have the pretty ring design there, a little bit of color blocking up at the top though. That'll take a little getting through, but even then there's some different colors in there. And the stars will be fun for potential blinging up. The pretty rainbow wing fairy. Love her dress, the way it flows down into the water there. I think that looks so cool. So I did want to get her. I had already placed another order, the other big unboxing that I had done, so I had to wait a little bit. But I did eventually pick her up, and looking forward to doing this one. So that is my Dreamer Designs stash, and these again are the ones I haven't started. Got a couple I'm working on. So, question for you in the comments, now that you've seen all of my Dreamer designs, what do you think my next one should be out of all of these? Should probably be a Mikey Bergman, but doesn't have to be. I've got the turtles, I've got the Cyril Marchetti ones, several different choices there. So I'm going to put you guys on pause and get ready for the diamond dots that I have in my collection, so stay tuned. All right, I'm back. I survived putting away all my Dreamer designs safely. They're all back home where they belong. So I'm going to move forward to the next double D, and that would be diamond dots. And this one I'm going to do a little bit different. As you see, there are no canvases laid out here, but you see the boxes here. Because Diamond Dots puts photos or pictures that are pretty good on the boxes, and because most of these are small, I'm not going to take all of these out of the box. I might take one or two out, but we'll get started. So a lot of my Diamond Dots are from Walmart because my kiddos both work at Walmart and get discounts there, and I shop there a lot because of that. So I buy a lot of my groceries these days at Walmart because I do get a bit of a discount. And so I can't help it but walk by the craft area and grab a diamond painting or two when I see them. So I have shown some of these on my channel, but some I haven't because some are more recent. And well, some of these, it is kind of hard to see, but I have opened this one on my channel before, so I'll just show kind of the sideways picture here. This is one of the Walmart special editions. These are all $9.99 at Walmart. There's a little bit bigger picture if you can see that. This one is called Sunset Lavender, and this is an intermediate kit, they call it. I don't buy the partials or anything from Diamond Dots because I think they're kind of expensive for partials. I'll usually get those on some of the budget-friendly sites. But most of these are round. I do actually have a couple square. So this is a 36 by 27 centimeters. And they usually put the colors, the number of colors, not sure if you care. 38 colors with that one. But pretty lavender field. I love my lavender. And this one, of course, is the smaller Walmart version of the Starry Night. Of course, I had to get that one. So, such glare from my light tonight. There we go. So this one has 31 colors. And it's a little bit smaller, 35 by 27 inches. I don't think I've even opened this one yet, but it's waiting for me to get to that. This one I've actually started. This, of course, is a beach scene, and all the ones that say special edition here are the Walmart $9.99 ones. There it is right there. So I have torn this one open, and this one has 44 by 35 centimeters and only 27 colors. So kind of small. And then we have another ocean scene here. This one they call Seaside Dawn. Of course, intermediate, but it's a round. Special edition Walmart. Here's the full-size picture there. So typical beach scene, I think that has been available from a few different companies. So this is 36 by 27 and 33 colors. And then this is one of the newer ones that I haven't shown before, I don't believe, because this is their latest round of diamond paintings. I only got a couple in their latest Walmart set, but these are more fall type images. So it looks like that, the fall sunflowers at sunset. This is called Sunset Intermediate. It is a round and 36 by 27. The usual size, and only 25 colors. So pretty fall painting. And then here's another one that's another fall theme. These are probably at your Walmart right now. I found these probably about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer, probably a little bit longer. But this one is called Horn of Plenty. And there's the thumbnail. It's a portrait style instead of landscape. So it is 28 by 35.5 centimeters and 37 colors, so a little bit more. And it says exclusive design on a lot of these, meaning you can only get them at Walmart. So that one's kind of cool with the bird and the pumpkin. And then we have more sunflowers. I grew a lot of sunflowers as a kid because we had a bird that would throw the sunflower seeds on the ground, and so we had fun as kids with sunflowers. So it's a childhood memory for me. So this one is called Sunflower Landscape, and this one is a little bit different because it's a partial, I believe. Yes, so the diamond area is just the middle part. It's got a white or yellow border. Why don't we go ahead and open this one, because I haven't looked at this one. And this one, like I said, is partial, so I'm curious. And because these are sold at Walmart, they're glued down, so it's pretty hard to open these boxes without tearing them, unless you can cut the tape and all that, because they don't want people opening them in the stores. So I'm just kind of curious about this canvas on this one. And they do come, Diamond Dots do come in a protective bag. So yes, there we go. So you can see it's a partial there. The yellow background is not done. 22 colors, but it is, because of it's a partial, it's a little bit longer. Reminds me of the rainbow butterfly one that I did. So the night that I found the first batch at Walmart, I did that rainbow butterfly, and I've shown it completed on my channel. Boy, this is really rolled up. But there you go. That one's pretty. Kind of reminds me of my cut Sunflowers Van Gogh, except it's got a different background, and the flowers look a little bit more alive on this one. But it does come with the drills, the toolkit, which is the gray boat, and the blue wax, I believe. And these are rounds. I really do like Diamond Dots drills. If you've heard other people talking about them, they are very shiny and very good quality. And Make Market, which I probably won't do on this video. I'll do on the last one, or the next one. I don't know if it's the last one. But the Make Market brand also seems a lot like Diamond Dots, the same drills and stuff. So I think they're made by the same manufacturer. But anyway, that's for another video. So that's the Sunflower Landscape at Walmart right now. So next we go into one of my squares here that I have, and I've had this one for a long time. So it's a turtle. I'm surprised I haven't done this one. It is called Graceful Swimmer, and it is intermediate because it is one of the rare squares. So it actually says squares on the box. So most of these don't say anything that are the rounds, but the squares do say the word squares on it. So this one is a little bit bigger. It's 52 by 37 centimeters, and it is 28 colors. And I have opened this one before, so we might as well take a quick peek at it. Since it is a square, you can look at how the drill field for Diamond Dot squares looks there. So a little bit bigger, a little bit more confetti. So even though it looks like a lot of just background, there's a lot of confetti in that background, and lots of colors on this one. Like I said, 28 colors there. And one of the things I like about Diamond Dots is that the border extends beyond, just like Dreamer Designs borders do. They extend a little bit beyond the diamond painting area with the painting there, so they're a little bit easier to frame. So I do like that. And I don't think I mentioned that Dreamer Designs does that, but if you go back and look at my video and look at the canvases at the start of this video, you'll see they all have that little bit of border that is painted but not diamond painted. And that makes easier framing. I'm going to roll it this way because it had a little weird kink on the inside end. And I don't think I've opened the drills now. Pretty standard pack of drills, and this toolkit has a little blue tray. Isn't that pretty? Kind of turquoisey like the ocean. So that is, a lot of times they don't put the artist's name on these. They are licensed, but they don't put the artist's name that I've been able to find on a lot of these, or it's buried somewhere in there. So that is my turtle. And then my next bigger one, of course, is the larger version of Starry Night. And I don't think this is a square. I think it's a round. I think I've looked at it before. Looks like the box is open. So it is a full, not a partial. And it has some of these older ones. I bought this one years ago. So some of these older ones, it's hard to find the number of colors because they move around through the years on where they put that information. So we might just have to peek here. Yes, it is a round. And I'm curious because I've never really looked to see if it is the same number of colors as the baby version of Starry Night. So this one I remember the canvas looking really weird though, because this one has sat in the sunroom of our house, which has no AC, and we do get over 100 degrees every summer. So I can't remember, because I don't think I ever opened it before recently. So I'm not sure if this was originally blue. It has 38 colors, which I believe is more than the other one, but I have it right here. I just don't remember. I know I said how many colors. So that one was 38, this one is 31. So yes, this one does have more colors, so a little bit more detail. It's a little bit bigger, but I think a lot of the colors have faded, or if you bought this one a long time ago, did yours look that way? I don't know. I think I can still read the symbols on there. It just, the colors look really weird on that one. So that is my slightly larger Starry Night from Diamond Dotz. And only 3 more to go. So I didn't actually count. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 12. So we had 60 of Diamond Art Club, 16 of Dreamer Designs, and now 12 of Diamond Dotz that are stash. I have done several Diamond Dotz because they're small and quick and easy. This one, the canvas is not in it because it's in my Van Gogh portfolio, but I haven't done this one yet. But I can show you the picture here, and I've been separating the drills. That portfolio can't hold the drills, so my drills for most of my Van Gogh paintings are separate in a tote that's under my bed. But this one I kept in the box here. But there's the picture. So they do a lot of Old Masters artwork. This is Olive Orchard Intermediate, and I believe it is rounds. Yes, it's rounds. Not sure exactly how many colors because I don't have the canvas, but this one was more recently purchased, so it should be on here. 30 colors, so not too bad there. And the size on this one is about the same size as the larger Starry Night. It is 52 by 42 centimeters, so definitely confetti heavy there on that one with the olive trees. So I have 2 left, and one of them is going to be kind of a comparison project because I didn't realize they were the same thing when I bought this one. I got this one at the craft store. This is Coral Reef Island, but this is the Diamond Dotz version, not the Dreamer Designs version. So I'm currently working on the Dreamer Designs version, which is a full drill, but the Diamond Dotz version is a partial. So the sky here with the birds is not diamond painted on the Diamond Dotz version, but it is on the Dreamer Designs, and the scale is a little bit different, so the sizes are different on these. So this one only has 42 colors, and you can kind of see the picture there, so you can see what part is diamond painted and what's not. Most of it is, but it is a little bit simpler and a lot less colors. And the rendering style is much simpler. I really need to finish this project, so you can see I've compared the two. For the sections I've done about that far all the way up on my Dreamer Designs one, and there's just not nearly as much detail down here in the coral in the Diamond Dotz version. The Dreamer Designs one for this one is so much better. So something to consider, but this one is a little bit cheaper, but you probably want to find it on sale. So you can find it on sale at Joann's or Hobby Lobby from time to time, because this one, because it has so many drills, it can be a little bit pricey. And I was just going to double check here. I could not remember. Okay. That's probably why there's a lot less detail with kind of the same general size. It's because it's rounds. And if you've ever measured, square drills are smaller than round drills, so the same size of a square will give you more detail, especially as it gets bigger and bigger, than the same size of a round. So that may be part of the detail issue, that and fewer colors. So the more colors you have, the more detail you'll have, and squares will be more detail than rounds. So that is number 11 for Diamond Dots. And number 12, I'm not going to pull out. I have shown it on my channel before, and the reason I'm not going to pull it out is because this one is so hard to get back in the box because it's full of special drills. So this is another one that's Woman in Gold. This is by Klimt, famous artist Klimt. And this one, because the face and the skin is, and the hair there is not done, it is a partial there. So with, I think this one is a round as well. Maybe I'll peek in there. Maybe the turtle is my only square. But because they just couldn't get the detail to look right, they decided to just paint on the canvas the skin and the hair of the lady. But the dress is amazing. All the details and all the special drills in this one. This one is going to be a lot of fun when I get to it. This may have to be next year's Summer of the Masters. So this is a large one, 67 by 91. And I was curious, this one says number of colors 34. You see it's lots of yellow and oranges, but what's special about this is all the different shapes and sizes of the drills, which don't show up that well here on the box. So because this section was kind of short, and actually I'm wrong, I have 13 Diamond Dots. Let me see, and you'll see what's going on here in a minute, why I suddenly said 13. So there are several special drills in here, like these rectangle shapes. And there's other bigger rounds and other really neat drills with this. But I was curious, the regular ones are indeed rounds as well. But I'm not going to pull it out because it took me forever to shove it back in the previous couple times that I pulled it out. And I have shown it on one of my videos before. Kind of early on, I was doing a voting on which one I should do next. And the penguins actually won that vote. It was kind of still somewhat winter-ish. It was, the penguins was one I bought on Black Friday. So I started that one, but because I was having some eye issues, I actually had a little trouble reading some of the chart. Even though it's a Diamond Art Club, the purples with the white lettering was a bit tricky, and then it got warmer, so it's still sitting right over there. I can see it on the coffee table. It hasn't gone very far, so it hasn't gone away, but it'll come back as we start getting into the winter again. So this is actually number 13, and it wasn't with the others because this is in a portfolio, so I only have the diamonds here in the box, but I'll show you the canvas in a minute because I was going to transition over. Yeah, this is my other square. I thought I had more than one square. So the twister Diamond Dots here is a square drill. So I'm going to show this one for a couple reasons here because I thought this was interesting. It's hard to tell. You can tell a little bit better on the box, but there's a word at the bottom corner that says warning, but I'm not sure they really intended that to be there because it looks kind of messy. So I was probably going to change that. But this is, of course, a licensed tornado, and the only licensed tornado canvas that I have found. This is 52 by 32 centimeters, but only 23 colors. You can imagine I didn't buy this one for the longest time because of the darker colors on there. I mean, it's a tornado. How could I not buy it in the end? But I also don't like tornado pictures that have buildings on them and houses because my job is depressing enough when we have storms that do a lot of damage and hurt people. So I prefer for my tornado paintings to not have people or houses in them, but it's the only one I found that's licensed. So what was I referring to on why that was a transition? Because I did go ahead. I wasn't sure how long this one would take, and it didn't take that long. So I did also have my Storm diamond painting portfolio over here, ready in case I needed it to fill in a little bit more time. So let's take a look at them. Now, the reason that these are kind of at the end, a lot of these are budget friendly. Most of them came from Temu, and that's because they just aren't available licensed. A lot of them are AI art. I've shown a couple of rainbow tornadoes. There are a couple that you've seen, but a lot of them you haven't. But this is my storm collection, and it did take me a while to put these together through the years, but I have the drills separated. But here's that one with the weird wording of warning on there, so I think I'm going to change that. But it has more of a purple look on the canvas, so it's easy to read. Not too much color blocking. I think it'll be just fine. I just don't like the tornado with the house there. But that is what it is. So here, this may be the one that I showed on my channel. This is lightning in a rainbow tornado. This is getting into fantasy land here for the rest of them because obviously tornadoes don't look like that with rainbows, but I did like the lightning, the flowers in the background. I don't have the companies on these. Like I said, a lot of these came from Temu because they're just not available elsewhere. But this one has only 24 colors, all capital letters, but I like the clouds in that one. Let's see, where can I lay these? This one is a little bit odd. I think I've shown this one as well because this was one of my purchases from another budget company that I bought. This wasn't a Temu. I think this was when I was testing out a couple of the companies that have sent me PR packages. I'm going to start writing which company they came from on the back. But this shows a road with the rainbow tornado and a lot of dark clouds, but there's a lot of color blocking in this one. But hey, it's a tornado. Couldn't resist. So how about a tornado? There we go. And a lot of these, because they're budget friendly, they have 24 colors. They're probably all made by the same company, even though I bought them from different places, because a lot of the numbers and symbols look the same. But they are pretty big. This one is 50 by 60. I didn't give the size on the others, but you could kind of tell, hopefully. But this one, 24 colors, a lot of gray color blocking, of course, but a different version of the rainbow tornado, and this one is over the water. There. So more like a water spout, I guess. Okay, this one is kind of weird looking. No, I think it goes that way. I think I had it right. No. This one definitely does not look natural. Okay, there we go. So we have what looks like an ocean. There's sand maybe on a beach. And this tornado gets skinnier as you go up. So some of these are pretty humorous to me because they are obviously AI generated from non-scientific views here. So we've got something weird going on over here. It's not really lightning. It could be a rain shaft, a hail shaft, maybe a little tornado in the distance in the background, but lots of blue. These are very colorful, but I thought they were actually kind of funny, so that's why I ended up with them. And notice they don't have houses or people on all of these. Okay, this one is not a tornado. It is a beach scene with a thundercloud there. That's a pretty common one to see on Temu. It's probably made by several companies. This happens to be the one I picked. It has a few more colors than some of the other companies. Still a lot of color blocking you can see there. It is printed sideways, but this one has 48 colors, so I'm hoping, there it is, there, that it looks pretty cool. It looks like a low precipitation supercell, LP supercell as we call it here, but it's over the beach. So definitely color blocking there around the edges, but still, because there's over 40 colors in here, it looks like color blocking, but if you actually look up close, there are a lot of different symbols hiding in that background. So it's not quite as color blocking as it would first appear. Okay, are we ready for the rest of the handful here? Because there's more. There are more tornadoes. So here we go. This one's long and skinny and very pink. So there's my pink tornado. It's over a lake, it looks like, there on the bottom. This one has 24 colors. And this is a weird 40 by 70 size. And a lot of plain background here that's very dark. So I think the pink will stand out against that dark background. But definitely fantasy tornado there. Oh, and then we have the ocean really stirring up here. This was a really weird looking one. But hey, it was a tornado. So this is 40 by 70. We got some sort of long, skinny, straight thing over here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. And then this one here. And I keep seeing this shape. Another one had that right there. I got to figure out what's going on there. I'll probably cover that up with something. But this one, of course, 22 colors. So fewer colors. But we have what looks like boiling, roiling ocean waters and lots of clouds of different colors. This one, not tornado, but lightning. Oops. This one goes this way. This may have been an Amazon one, 40 by 50, 30 colors, so a little bit better. But that lightning is a lot of color blocking there. And I guess I should show the thumbnail so it makes more sense why the light color is down lower instead of high up in the clouds. I think it's reflecting on light, on water. So we have a few streaks of lightning here reflecting on the water. So water with tornadoes seems to be a common theme with these AI art weather ones. And this one was an Amazon one, a little one, 40 by 30, 24 colors. This one has a road with a tornado in the background, a little bit more of a Storm Chasers type tornado. Really simple canvas. Wouldn't take more than a couple nights to do, but we do have a little bit of lightning. But because it's so skinny, it's not really shown by the drills. It's just going to peek behind the drills that are laid down there. It's probably not going to show up real well. So nothing too exciting on that one. But hey, it was weather. Okay, let's see. I think this is my last weather one. This was an AliExpress one. And this one I bought a long time ago. Because this again was about all I could find that was weather related. This one shows 25 colors. This is 80 by 60. So I was kind of disappointed when I got it because I tried to pick a really big size, but this is where size isn't the only thing, it's number of colors. So I got a really big size, but it still just looks like a blob. Lots more blobs here. A little bit of lightning that might sort of show up. Green blob, black blob. It's not enough colors. So that's why it's never been done, even though I've had this one for a while. So I don't think it'll ever get done unless I'm really desperate. I think that might be my last weather one. The rest in this portfolio are some of my budget friendlies, but I'm going to do those in a separate video rather than continue on with this one. Yeah, that's my last weather one. I just thought that transitioning to the weather stuff with that Diamond Dotz Twister one, the only tornado one that I've found that is licensed. But all of these are AI art, so no big deal to me. I know some of you out there don't like AI art, but you can't license AI art. Some of it can come out pretty pixelated. These don't look too bad, and they are kind of fun. So that's what I have for you in this round. I think I'll stop here and put these couple of videos, short videos together into one and call it Diamond Painting Stash Part 2. So for Part 3, I have all my canvases from a lot of smaller companies that like the one with the diamond art, Diamond Painting Deutschland. I know I've done a Josephine wall stash, so I will be pretty quick with some of those. I also have some from Bella Safina, from Crystal Canvas Art Designs, and just, I can't think of them all offhand, but I have several onesies, twosies from different shops. And those are a little trickier to unbox, especially the one with the diamond art. And one of them has been, as I call, archived, put up on my closet shelf. I probably won't show it because it's a Josephine wall. It may never get done, and you've seen it before. So I think I'll just leave it there. So stay tuned for part 3, maybe in a week. I got to take a break again from all the unboxing, but I at least get to put all this back in the closet. I only have a chair now that has, and Make Market. Yeah, that's it. So I only have one chair in here that's still full of diamond paintings that I haven't shown. But I do have a decent stash of the budget friendlies. You've seen a lot of them on the channel. I haven't shown them all. I may or may not show those. I'll think about that one. I know some of you want to see them, but I worry a little bit. Some of them are from Center One, and I know a couple of them are probably not licensed artwork. I usually try to go for the AI art, but sometimes one sneaks in there that's not. So we'll see. I probably will end up showing it because I have shown some of the PR packages, especially the ones where I don't get to choose, are some of the unlicensed artwork. So I have shown it before. I probably will on the stash video. We'll see. Let me know in the comments if you want to see some of that. And I'll end it here. And until next time, thank you for watching. And I'll be back.